He looks pretty bad.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
600 years.
Specialist Pathfinder mission team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
Wow. That intro was pretty nice. I started recording a little late, which sucked, but welcome to Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm a couple years late, but here I am. I've already played through once, just the main quest, kind of understand the game a little bit.
Let's get you checked out.
As the female character, and I wanted to play as the male, because the female doesn't look too good in the armors. I mean, she looks cool, but like the armors don't look as good on the female as I feel like they look as them on the male. They should have worked on that a little better. And I also didn't do the things I should have done. I kind of just played through the game, didn't have all the good armors or anything.
It sounds so easy, doesn't it?
And I love how there's dialogue options. It changes the entire game, I believe.
So.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way?
Why the rush?
He didn't say. But something's up. Okay,
Character creation. Character creation could have been better.
On your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Takara. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling
Reminds me of Jarvis. Still fine.
600-year-old popsicle. I hope we packed more coffee.
Readings confirmed. Based
So
on
that-
the levels of adenosine in your system, the neural implant is functioning properly.
Wait, Adena what?
It just means you're still shaking off your nap. No reason why we can't get you on your way.
So dialogue seems to be exactly the same for the male as it is the female.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah. The concept of that is actually incredible. Of what they're riding against.
What's happening?
Just hang on.
Engineering, report.
Look at the grasp of look at him spin. The grasp of being in space. Is that a cut? That must be their interpretation of muscle, but on his lower arm by the elbow, it looks like a cut.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bed. Brace for a reset. Everyone okay?
I think so.
Yeah, see that? It looks like a giant cut, but it must be their interpretation on your muscle.
Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission team.
Hasn't it been centuries?
Riders.
You heard him. Let's get...
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
Uh-oh. I'm not gonna be as surprised 'cause I've already beaten the game once. Well, this is the main quest. I didn't do the side quests. Definitely
What's wrong?
a bit more robust.
Have to check it out. Ryder,
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her
It's like the
vitals are strong. But the
facial
revival
features
procedure was
could have
interrupted.
been a lot
I
better.
don't like the sound of that.
Don't worry. It just means the process could take a bit longer than usual. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
Most of the NPCs hold like generic faces and stuff from the custom creation. I don't know if I like his sprint too well.
You ready?
I like how you can open the doors. Oh my! I don't know why that scared me.
Hey! Up here! Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power load or it's explode.
You know, look at that. if you look closer, you can actually see
Here's a scanner. Quick, Ryder,
who?
use it to locate the
Who's
bomb.
Ryder? Alright, let me scan it.
Try to get readings on the second conduit.
So actually, one of the cool things is research data. Look at the bottom of the little gauge. Besides research data, there'll be 0, 0, and 0. There's 3 different factions in the game that I've found. Enemy factions, or rather factions in general, that you can research on. And the cool thing is, like, of course, depending on your character,
It's reset.
you want to get certain armor types. And I don't think I can check it right now. I don't know what my character does. This seems to be just the generic combat, biotics, tech. This is all the same. Deploys an automatic assault turret that counts as a tech construct. Okay, that's different. That's definitely different. But that seems to be the only thing that's, or I guess cryo beam's different as well. That must be class mods. Invasion, I've seen that. Team support, so it's definitely like a support character. Well, these are all tech stuff. I just don't. Barrier, where is it? Backlash. This is probably one of the best abilities you can get in the entire game. It only absorbs 300 damage on here, but you can increase it to, like, I think it's like around 600, 400, I think it's like 600, 700 health, and it'll basically just save your life in a lot of the battles. You just pop that up real quick, and the cooldown is based on the amount of damage it takes. So the recharge time is 20 seconds. Of course, it's way faster if you upgrade it, but if you take, like, that's the maximum recharge time. So if you only take like 20 health from the Aegis, it only take like 8 seconds to recharge. But if it takes the full damage, it'll take 20 to even more. It's not take more time to recharge. But a recharge is super quick. I also really like, I think it's Nova. No, not that one. Shockwave. It's like multiple slashing strikes, and it knocks people away at the maximum. I like that one as well. But I really want to do a construct-based ability. It seems like the only one, at least it seems like the only actual construct is this one. I want to, like, summon things. So yeah, it seems like I didn't really change much of my actual abilities. Auxiliary, yeah, everything looks the same. But I'm going to go based off tech this time. So I got to keep that in mind for my armor sets. They're going to be based on tech instead of biotics, even though biotics is the way to go. I really specialize training ordinary shields. This one's really good too. This increases your overall shields once you unlock it. This one increases your damage. Really, really good. I think the armor on the male just looks a lot better than the female. Looks like the female's chest plate is definitely a lot less worked on. I can't really show you, of course, because it doesn't actually show it. Also, I feel like I have a lot more health. I only had like 300 health late game, and I was dying really quickly, just pissing me off. Like, I was actually getting really mad. See, I like that. More damage, health, damage, armor debuff, recharge speed, omni-link, tech recharge speed. Okay, while I'm in range, flamethrower damage per second, burned. So this boosts my overall tech damage. Only problem is you can only have 3. If you look at the current loadout, you can only have 3 things equipped at a time, and that really sucks. Overload increases your initial damage uncharged. Wait. Charges, hold button to chain to do additional target. That's cool, but it doesn't really pull towards my character. When I chose, okay, it might be profiles. Oh, I don't have a profile yet. This really sucks that I can run the same build as I had last time, which I really liked, but I wasn't too fond of. Where am I supposed to go now?
Good job, Ryder. Now we can get to the train.
Alright, Cora.
That was close. Barely an Andromeda, and we're already scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Sure your dad will see it that way.
So one of the things you need to understand about this game is when you're playing it, like I said, armors determine how effective you are on the battlefield. One of the problems I ran into was I never really did much with obtaining armors. I just kind of played the game with what I had and what I obtained, because you do get armor as you go in the game, but you also unlock stuff, and scanning things is the only way to really unlock the best types of armor, because you have to research it. And if you don't scan everything you can early game, you won't get very much later on, and you need to do all the side quests to really get the scans.
First priority is stopping these outages.
The Scourge, that's what that's called, the Scourge. A little bit of a spoiler, I guess. It's really cool.
What's our position?
I like the concept. It's like a...
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other ARGs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit.
It's pretty crazy, to be honest. Like, look at that.
Alec, I need to assess the damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
My father's got a point, though. Solid ground sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, but...
Pretty good. Isn't good enough.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
He's a bit of a dick, but he's a good guy.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
See, the thing is, when they scanned it 600 years back,
All
it
of our
would looked
long-range
great.
scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
See? That's the scan 600 years
It
ago.
doesn't even look the same.
We don't know how bad it is yet. Still seems like it's our best shot.
Maybe. There's just a lot on the line.
Sam?
There it
Energy
is.
from the phenomenon is damping our senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
As you can see, the Scourge, as that big, the stuff is, the
We're marooned.
chaining
20,000
energy,
souls adrift at sea.
it is affected in the
power
last
runs
600
out,
years, affected
stays
the
out.
planet. And you'll see
know if
why
that's
and
safe or
how
not.
it happens and how we'd fix it,
And
but
if it's not,
at the moment,
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for.
he's a complete badass, by the
If
way.
this goes well,
Even late game, I can't
you're already
add up to what that guy's capable of. It's
all right,
crazy.
Just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have
He's
them
a
ready
he's
for
a
shuttle.
biotic man.
Plan for 1:30.
If you look at because the armors you can unlock are called the N7 armor, and it kind of corresponds with the
Stubborn
game.
one, isn't he?
Well, your dad actually wears that armor, and it
He has in his
says
own
it.
way. Enough to give him a chance.
I suppose you're right. He is our Pathfinder. If this doesn't work out, we'll need him more than ever.
I wish he had more facial
I need
expressions.
an
It really
ETA on our sensor repairs. We're
really
blind out
sucks.
here.
See, I played the entire game with the original helmet. Sorry, recording stopped. And it really sucked because I couldn't. I hated seeing the
My sister's
NI.
gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
Yes.
I guess it's in her blood. She beat
Di-
the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Oh, no way.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
See, she brags, and see, look at the armor on the female. I think it's cool, but it just doesn't look good enough.
Find her some. Right. You'll want to get your
So if you look at her
Maybe
armor,
stop with the good luck rock
like,
before
I don't
you
think
go.
there's is there even a plate there?
what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
See, he looks cool. I think the female armor is
Looks like Dad's already suited up.
water cooler.
Better not. No bathroom breaks in this trip.
See, I'm not getting any actual scans.
Analysis indicates alkali feldspar and quartz, commonly known as granite.
But later on, you'll actually get points for scanning proper things.
Got Got it.
See the Initiate Helmet 1? I've been wearing that since the beginning of the game, on my previous playthrough.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
A precaution. Please arm yourself, Ryder.
Also, my sensitivity had to increase a lot because it was really hard to play. And the M3 Predator is actually a pretty good gun late game. Oh no, not this one. The rifle you get later on. This game is amazing. I wish they increased your jump height and your overall dash, or made it more of a hover ability where you could actually, like, I mean, you can hover when you aim, but more of a hover ability, more like a jump hover, kind of like in the Call of Duties, how you could kind of jump and hover. That would have been a lot better.
With everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
See, the armor on the female, the chest armor, it doesn't look good. You and me both.
If it's what we hope it is, it'll be.
But I mean, I would hate to get shot there. I mean, you die. That doesn't cover your vital organs at all.
I'm pretty sure your dad will handle that.
I mean, I guess the mesh suiting might do that, but still, it doesn't. Dude, his armor is so
Sir,
dope.
We broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with Sarah out. I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
Sarah wouldn't want us to worry because of her.
You're right. The mission comes first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely.
I kind of want to be a tank in this run. I want to wear.
I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring the unknown, finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this,
Looks like carbon fiber on his chest piece.
they'll remember we didn't give up.
She's got Initiate like 3 armor with the 3 little
faltering steps in Andromeda,
almost like energy cores on her chest.
beginning of everything they know.
That looks cool.
We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Yeah, let's make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
I keep him with me on the entire game. Liam is where it's at. Liam and somebody else later in the game.
Archive area, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance. Shuttle 2.
Liam is a very good offensive squad mate, and somebody else is a very good defensive squad mate. She can soak bullets, because her armor, once she's upgraded, will basically make her almost immune to all the big guys they have to fight.
Wow. Look at that. Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so.
It's crazy looking. This is a stellar moment in the game. Kind of throws you into it pretty quickly, and it can be hard too if you play on the harder difficulties. I'm only playing on normal because I had a hard time on beating the game on normal because some of the bosses.
We didn't have a chance to meet back
Or-
in the Milky Way. Name's Liam Costa. Security and responsibility.
Oh, I said his name before.
Hard to believe I'm finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Some of the later mini bosses and actual bosses in the game are really hard to beat because they have a lot of health. They have some of them have really different abilities that cause you to have a problem taking them down. And then there's a lot of enemies surrounding them, and any enemy can take you out in seconds. Like even on normal difficulty, any enemy can take you out in like 6-7 seconds if they get enough hits on you. You really aren't that strong late game. You get swamped very quickly, and that's why having a personal shield is good. There's a barrier you can set up, like a little mini like energy wall. Lasts about 11 to 15 seconds, I believe. I got it pretty early game. I didn't like it very much because yeah, look at that. Though I'm doing a lot of talking during the dialogue, it kind of sucks.
Has to be advanced engineering.
Honestly, I feel like you guys can't even hear me.
Got evidence of an alien civilization.
Oh, I never looked over here.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent is clear.
Yeah, it was a lightning strike. We were not shot. This is a crazy moment.
Acceleration increasing.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal velocity.
I feel like falling at this speed anyways, a small jump jet on your back wouldn't decelerate you enough to, well, save your life. The suit doesn't have any bionic abilities. See, that wouldn't... If you hit that, you would splat falling at that speed. Now keep in mind, it didn't stop the cracks in the screen, it just sealed them. It didn't get rid of them. They can do it in cars too. Even though it looks like it's gone, it's really not gone. The crack is still there. Otherwise, you'd be able to fix an entire broken piece of glass, but that's not the case. You're merely just sealing the crack itself.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion, Sam, anyone there?
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found help. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No way this is home.
See, the weird thing is, like, these are all gonna be 40-minute videos, and the crazy part is, like, oh shit. The crazy part is, like, we're not even really in the beginning of the game.
How's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles.
See that?
Nothing crazy, but
10 research data off that, and you can get anywhere over 100. See, I wish I scanned these in the beginning,
Terra Incognita.
because you want to scan everything, check everything you can scan.
Oh,
Like
and
these,
safety tip.
see that?
Don't breathe the
That
air.
increased that to 10.
That out the hard way.
Got it.
So pressing X will boost jump you, and circle will dash.
Think that energy cloud absorbed
One of the fast ways to travel is to
Sam said it's
dash,
dark energy.
jump,
Back
dash.
in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud. What the hell is this?
Come on, we gotta get through it.
This is crazy!
Welcome to Habitat 7. Looks safer under there.
Is this for real? How's your gun? Might want to see if it's working. Take a shot at that fuel cell. It's busted anyway.
So some kind of
Look, something flying around in the sky.
Oh, wow.
We're not in the Milky Way anymore.
Don't know about your aim, but it's working.
Yeah, my aim's been pretty bad this entire game, to be honest. You'll notice it's easier said than done.
Jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach. Think I'd run a full-
Aiming in this game is pretty
Give it a minute.
pretty before its
Where'd
time.
my dad find you?
I was a cop, then crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
This is gonna be close.
That's it. We're getting there.
I wish, like I said earlier, I wish the jumps were a little less direct, like a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, or Advanced Warfare rather, because it makes it hard to maneuver a lot of locations. I really feel like
Mind making some room?
if I could have if I could have had a little bit more maneuverability, because like you're really limited the entire game. Like jumping in some locations, you have to mantle around instead of having a little more maneuverability. And it kind of sucks because well, you're super limited to mystery.
No, but it's our job to figure it out.
That sounds like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
One thing at a time. Ryder, it's Fisher.
Bear in mind, this game's gonna make me rage a lot.
Holy shit! What was first contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Take it easy. We only get one shot at hello with these guys.
I want to get clear, I'm not going to have any outros. The videos are just going to end and pick up on the next video exactly where it ended off.
Nice and easy. We only go hot if we have to.
He sees us. We can't understand you. We're not here to fight.
I didn't do as last time.
Doesn't sound friendly. What's the other guy doing? Shit! This just got real!
I like that. So, like I said, the videos are going to start off where they ended the last time. I'm not going to have any outros or intros, because
Those bastards wanted to kill me.
it's a little bit of work, to be honest. I'm a little lazy.
They didn't give us a choice.
So it should end any minute here.
I'm sorry, Fisher. I shouldn't have hesitated. I wasn't sure. None of it made any sense.
Yeah, at least we know it's what. The brochures were live with aliens who want to shoot your head off.
We still don't even know what they wanted.
The way they treated you? Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them.
Who says we'd even understand? Or they'd understand us? It's a new galaxy. I guess it's too much to expect they'll play by Milky Way rules.
They broke the rules in any galaxy.
But why go after us like that?
Only thing I know for sure, their guns hit just as hard as ours.
So the reason why we are so advanced are because they went to the planet Mars. I don't think I got the record. Oh, it's broken. That sucks. I forgot about this.
I think it's broken.
Yeah, I'll wait.
You guys push ahead and look for the others. You sure? Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here. And take a few more of them out while you're at it.
So the reason why they're so advanced military-wise is because they went to the planet Mars. It isn't in the intro, but I kind of missed the intro because I thought I was recording, but I know it was not. I'll loot everything, by the way. So basically,
But we might want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
they went to the planet Mars and found a lot of
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try.
I'm gonna wait till he stops talking, man. They talk a lot.
But the genetics are all over the map.
Ah. I guess life took a different turn here, huh?